Hello and welcome back to Tiny Blue Games. My name is, of course, Seesaw or Chris, and today we're playing Final Fantasy XIV in 2024. We will be continuing the MSQ for Final Fantasy XIV. There is a lot of people in the chat already this morning. I've been just trying to catch up on it as I come back to the computer to get things going. Patrick, you absolutely nailed the intro. I kind of felt weird doing it after the fact, but you did do very good. Jamie says, hello, Seesaw. You were successfully making voice noises. That's good. That's good. Northern's here. Arctic Silver's here. Svent's here. I'd say this is probably the most active a chat has ever been before I've actually started playing, which is kind of exciting. So we'll see how things. Maybe you guys are just getting out all the chats early on, and then there won't be any movement later. I also saw that we likely have a dungeon coming up, so that'll be exciting to do as well. I think we've got a good morning ahead of us. But yeah, like I say, we're just going to try and push our way through the MSQ some more. I've really been enjoying it. Last episode, we had quite the adventure going into some old ruins, having people fall down a spooky hole. And the next quest is called the Aftermath, so I guess we're going to be dealing with a bit of that. Yeah, we're going to be quite for the voice acting bits. I like it. About to go into the Ravel, I think. Oh, is the Ravel the dungeon, or is the Ravel something else? So we'll find out. But yeah, I guess we may as well start. We may as well get going. I don't love the fact that it starts with Urianger, but I guess that's just how this morning is going to be. Heavens forfend runer. 'Twas he who forestalled the Ulmorans, my gosh. Maybe it makes him more upset if I mispronounce their names. Who knows? Procession, and in doing so afforded the time to traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. Oh yeah, the whole antidote thing. I forgot about that. Probably should have given the antidote before we logged off last time. Don't know if Runar is going to be super thrilled about our choices, but yeah, it's where we are. I still need to use the antidote. Yeah, it looked like it's blue. That's kind of fun. So we got the antidote and just waited until the next session to give it to him, which is just fun. All right, he groaned. That seems promising. Is he alive? Oh, now I'm assisting. Runar still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of medicine. Should we be the ones, to suggest that? Offer Runar a third dose of the antidote. I feel like there's, medical professionals around here that should, be administering this. The medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back to his cheeks. Or is that how, antivenoms work? You just, keep dosing them with it until improvement. I feel like that can't possibly be the science behind it, but I don't know. I've never administered antivenom, luckily, so there we go. There's not a ton of spooky things that will be venomous in Canada, but there are some. I've probably just cursed myself to deal with it at some point. Probably some spooky spider or something. It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. All right. Oh, look at all these dyes we can choose from. Hey, that's kind of nice. Green dye. Okay, so they're all green. Lime green. Deep wood seems nice for where we are right now. I don't know if I'll use it, but it still sounds nice. What's interesting is in the 15 minutes while I'm kind of getting warmed up, I had this background music just playing while I was getting things set up. And quite a few times this brought me back to more of a Stormblood area. It's kind of got that vibe to it. Yeah, I kept having to remind myself where I actually was in the MSQ. I was like, it feels like I'm in Stormblood again. It's just got that vibe to it. I don't know. Patrick says, "Are you still enjoying Dark Knight?" I am. I am. Today will actually be a good day to assess that because we'll be doing a dungeon. I feel like that's when I'm most aware of the role in class I'm playing, so it'll be a good time for that. Oh, there's no game audio. Okay. Yeah, this music is chill. Let me see if I can fix the game audio. There you go. Jasandi just knew which game music I was talking about. Is the game audio playing now? It should be working. There we go. I guess that makes my comments have more relevance if you guys can actually hear it. Northern says, "Don't mind me, just on my way to throw hands with some mandrills." All right. Oh, Jasandi's here. Look at that. Just appeared in the background. All right, let's push. Let's push. In good faith. All right. Rusty saw. I prithee. I shall attend to Bruner's. Oh my god, I didn't even read the last word. Honestly, the faster we can get to someone else that's gonna be talking to us, the better. Oh, now we've got some real chill music. Okay, so he's gonna do some mending. Remember this like glowy stuff was really bad for my my frame rate last time when recording. I wonder if it's the same this time. Oh, are we gonna have a... Okay, it's her falling. It's a pretty recent vision. I was like, are we gonna have one of our like super old visions or something? Alright, here's the rest of the team.
Runar, thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw.
That's good.
Thank the gods they did. We would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
Oh, so he's quite the hero. That's exciting. I mean, it didn't go great for Y'shtola, but, you know. Look at those little fangs. So cute.
Where am I?
Well, he seems to be doing well.
Ixmaya, in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
See, I love Yorange when he's got, you know, some voice acted cutscenes, because I do enjoy hearing his interesting manner of speaking. I just don't like being the one administering the speaking. Jamie says, recent, tell that to Bruner, and 3 weeks he's been waiting for the antidote. 4 weeks. Hey, no going back and seeing how long ago it was that we streamed. That's unfair. we did, I will remind, do at least one Guild Wars 2 stream between them, but yeah, it's just been ridiculous with work and stuff. Yeah, it's what it is. Get good. Arctic Silver says, I don't think Dark Knight is all that amazing, more of a gunbringer guy. I haven't tried many of the tanks, so I feel like I'll have to explore, like once I've, you know, fully satisfied my Dark Knight side of things, I'll have to try some more of the tanks and see what I like. Though I am not much of a tank in general, so that's also going to be like kind of an issue.
No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you.
So yeah, see, you know, he didn't... No one has to tell him it's been 3 or 4 weeks.
I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes?
Oh.
What happened to her?
Yeah, he's not going to be thrilled to find this out. I cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured the antidote. She saved the night blessed, albeit at a cost, ... I mean, I feel like the first one's just, you know, hiding the most important information. So let's do this,
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
Oh man, he's gonna be super upset about this. Patrick says, my son recently started Final Fantasy XIV and it reminded me the game has such great voice acting, but not an ARR. It's just a strange quit. Yeah, it is like something that has become much better in future, like each expansion I go into. The quality of the voice acting and the frequency of it too goes up tremendously, which is really nice. Arctic says ARR was rushed, so slash shrug, it's fair. Branson's here. Welcome. Hello, Branson. Welcome to the chat. Patrick says, by no means do I think ARR is bad. It's just a case where the next expansions always tend to be better. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair of most expansion. I mean, that's kind of how you want it to feel, right? It's like there are some games where you look back more favorably at old expansions, and that kind of like is disheartening in ways. It's always nice if the game's constantly improving, which I'd say is still somewhat the trend for Final Fantasy XIV. I obviously haven't played Endwalker, and I know that some people have mixed feelings about it in terms of like coming from Shadowbringers to it. But I feel like that's more narrative focused instead of the actual quality of the expansion, but I don't know. Again, haven't played it. These are literally just random thoughts I see from people on, you know, Twitter and Reddit and stuff like that. So I'd say typically still Final Fantasy is like, you know, making improvements each time. Whereas as you look at World of Warcraft for a while there, each expansion kind of was getting worse and people were like, what happened? So, you know, it's just interesting to see. Chisani says she's returned to the planet. Patrick says, I don't think Shadowbringers was better than Endwalker as an MMO because of the variety to do at the endgame. At endgame felt more plentiful, but Seesaw isn't there yet, so no rush. We can discuss in 2027. Oh, I do think Shadowbringers was better than Endwalker. Yeah. And which, like, it's just a sentiment I've seen. And I mean, at a certain point, no matter how good a game is, you're eventually going to have expansions and patches that peak for people more than others, and it's what it's going to be, right? So we'll discuss in 2027. I like it. We've got plans for the next few years. I wonder how he's going to take the news. Probably not well.
No. No, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing?
To save you, bud.
Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you.
I mean, I do suspect that she's still alive. I feel like she's too important of a character to be gone already. I could be wrong about it. I mean, they've killed off others, but I suspect she's still alive.
What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped or hurt or...
I mean, she's certainly trapped or hurt. That part we know.
She is alive, damn you!
Aw, he's crying.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder.
Oh.
We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Who's it gonna be? Oh. Yeah, associate.
Oh, look who it is.
Such sass. Associate's probably not the right word for it.
Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious.
I forgot about him.
So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
I like how he's kind of like the comic relief of this expansion, but is just like also super unhinged. Did we give a little wave? Oh no, we're talking to him, I see. I thought like our character was just like, hey.
Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events.
I mean, more like kind of expected events.
My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love.
Oh man, Runer's not gonna like this. Oh, Thancred's not gonna like it either.
Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
God.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
We're just gonna be haunted by visions of her falling down that hole, eh?
You have something on your mind. What is it?
I'm beginning to wonder what really happened when she fell. After she fell, there was a powerful gust of wind as if from nowhere. Oh, so maybe she did survive. I don't remember the gust of wind, but that's probably what we're remembering. Oh, is the dungeon to go and recover her from underneath there? Is that what we're gonna do, I wonder? That could be interesting. Because I've been trying to figure out what the dungeon's gonna
Recount to us
revolve.
again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Like how blue our sword is.
Flow. The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination.
He's not like happy that she's alive. He's just happy that, you know, he felt the correct disturbance. I also want to throw out that I play Hrothgar and find them to be so expressive. Yeah, I would say like he seems quite expressive as well, for sure. And like I say, just cute with his little fangs and his little whiskers.
I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Oh, that doesn't sound good necessarily.
I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her.
Oh, look at Emmet doing something good. Maybe. I mean, he hasn't done it yet, but...
Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
I feel like some of us still won't be able to. Look at us smile. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, look at Jasandi. I like your like backpack. You look like a kind of like a traveler. You got some shoes and a lantern. Oh, you're gonna do some crafting right here? Yeah, like no wasted time with you, huh? Very cool. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I will require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the Livestream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the Livestream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Put your lips together and blow. What a mean dude. Alright, to find a location that resonates with the Livestream, you will need to search the area marked on your map. Use the ethereal lamp to pinpoint an ideal location, and then call Emmett. Alright, that sounds reasonable. So we got our lamp there, and we need to go out there and look for it. Also, I feel like if you didn't know how to, like if you couldn't whistle, the instructions of putting your lips together and blowing, like, doesn't really help. It's kind of one of those things that you practice, like, you practice over time, and then you, like, eventually you get a feel for it. Like, I'm not even very good at whistling, and I'm now I'm like, do I know? Yeah, see, like, there you go. There's some seesaw whistling, but it's not great. Like if you were just given the instructions, put your lips together and blow, you could end up with a lot of different sounds, I feel. Lahi. Patrick says Final Fantasy 14 AR to Endwalker should be titled "If You Think It's Not Ascians, It's Definitely Ascians." Yeah, especially in the early patches. Arctic Silver says the backpack is from the final post Endwalker quest, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's a nice backpack. I thought that was my kettle for a moment. There you go. And kettles are known to whistle, so I think that's, if anything, that's confirmation that Seesaw can whistle. The lamp is dim, as if it might go. Okay, so not good. I guess we can mount probably, huh? So we're just going around clicking this. The lamp is near blinding. Perhaps now would be a good... Oh, well, that was quick. Now, call for Emmett. Do I just like slash whistle? Is that... Okay. I don't think it's that. Maybe it's that? Why didn't that work? Slash whistle doesn't exist. Look at your right. What am I looking at? Like in here? Look at your right. Oh. Look to the right of me. I feel like doing a slash whistle was like a reasonable thing to do. Are we gonna do like a zoom in on me whistling? Oh no, I didn't get to see it. Also, this was like literally a minute and like 5 steps away from where we were. I feel like everyone could have just came together. It was a decent guess.
Yes, this place should serve well enough.
All right.
Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate.
I do enjoy him as an addition to like the ShadowBringers story. I think it's like he's gonna do something horrible. Oh, this isn't good. Come on. If you would believe it, our game crashed, unfortunately. Yeah, the old fatal DirectX error has occurred. Let's do this. The good news is I think everything else is staying on now. Because the real bad stuff was when it used to crash my entire computer. So let's just figure this out. Crash the game. Yeah, it's just the game. You guys can still hear me, yeah? Emmett strikes again. He was too powerful for his own good. Let's do this. All right, let's just see if we can start up without having to reboot anything. It looks pretty promising. Alright, we're loading in. Alright. Okay, we're loading. Let's go back to main gameplay. We're looking for a game. There we go. Things are coming together. Okay, let's go like this. Can I get my chat back up? Alright, let's take a look at chat. Crash the game was like Emmett strikes again. Well, it has been a while since the last one, so it was probably due. Yeah, you're still with us. The Asians really plan to unveil a crashed game and stuff. Yeah, it's true, it's true. He Thanos snapped your stream. Oh no. Maybe you could get a cheap console and get Final Fantasy XIV so that you can afford new parts for your PC. Haven't heard that intro in a long while. That would mean rebuying the game though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It looks like everything's working. The one thing that isn't working is I have like a chat overlay that usually goes over my game because I just have the one monitor, but it is not working, so I have to like, I think Alt-Tab to like read chat at the moment, which again, not great, but we can kind of roll with the punches, I think, for the remainder here. Hopefully we don't have any additional issues. So I'll try and do that, but if I'm a little bit less attentive to the chat, that's what's going on. Might actually mean that we get through more of this than normal. But let's see if we can get through this at least without crashing. I mean, it's huge at least that it didn't crash the whole computer, because like the hardest part of that used to be restarting the stream, everyone having to find a new stream link. At least this is just restarting the game, which is not so bad. But it has been a while, and it's really sad it still happened.
Should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate.
All right, Emmett, let's see if you're gonna crash us again. This is where it happened last time.
Now then, what color was her soul again?
I didn't even know her soul had a color. Ooh.
Ah, there you are.
God, it is bright.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
Oh, there you go. I mean, she isn't talking yet, so let's just make sure she's herself. Oh, he even clothed her. Look at that. Isn't that nice?
Y'shtola, are you all right?
Right? We need to make sure she's all there.
Yes, though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the Livestream.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Master Matoya. Oh, you're all right. I had nearly given up hope.
Is there like a bit of a love interest thing happening here? What's
Please, Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved?
Well, I told you Y'shtola was gonna be okay. It felt like there was gonna be a way out.
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
Emmet Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the Livestream.
I see.
I see.
Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful. But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel. You had better not have explored its depths without me.
Oh, that where the dungeon's gonna be then. Heavens no. In fact, I was waiting for your return. I wouldn't have known where to start. I'll tell you after you get some rest. I wouldn't have known where to start. I feel like we were somewhat confident she was dead.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
Alright. Is it dungeon time? Are we all back together and feeling strong? Just silent nods for everyone. Usually it's us who does the silent nod, but this time it's everyone. And look at that, we survived the cutscene. Isn't that impressive? Let's see if my chat overlay is gonna work for me, or if I need to go and Alt-Tab. I do need to Alt-Tab to check chat, which really sucks, but you know, it's what it is. Jamie says, you've mostly missed technical issues so far, but hello. Arctic Silver says, yeah, Emmett can see souls better than others. Jasanti says, for all we know, has planting some Ishtola pupper. They think lucky bastard. What a touching reunion that was. It's fair brought a tear to my eye, but as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long, they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. You're wrong, they're better than that, says the arc. Yeah, I think that one's more fun. Ahaha, flattery will get you nowhere, dear boy. But seriously, we Astians do what we do for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps their bountiful harvest. But I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as thanks for rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now we mustn't keep your friends waiting. All right, some more Emmett stuff. Oh, got attacked like just on our way out. Do 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 do. Where is our quest? It's down here. I keep just being terrified that I'm gonna like fall off this at any moment. All right, everyone seems to be gathered around. My apologies for having put you all through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I yet live thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Katana Ravel and put the Light Warden to the sword. Oh, right, the Light Warden, the whole reason we're here. That makes sense. I guess we're getting close to finishing this zone off then. Oh, we get an Aether Current for this too. That's kind of nice. With the Ulorans gone and your companion now returned, I think it is best you go now before they can regroup. With Magic flowing once more through the Great Pyramid of Uxnir, The entrance to the Kitana Ravel should be open. Before we leave, Urianger, did you discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay, though we had but little time before the Emilion's most unwelcome arrival. We scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Coril. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the Sin Eater, which her late mother did espy, was indeed the being we seek, and that it is most likely resided in the vicinity of Vertica Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry hath sought out a new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. And then our course is clear. We must navigate the Kitana Ravel and make for Vertica Falls. Then you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated. The Kitana Ravel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within, knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every ilm of it once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful in there. Head east and you will find the path of azure flowers leading to the Ravel. It's Ravel. I wish you safe passage through its halls. Look at the squirrel just going at like a nut in the background. Master Matoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please promise me you will return safely. The Knights Blessed need you. You need not worry, Runnar. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift. One of the Knights Blessed will treasure now and forevermore. Now let's away. Some pretty intense music. Guess we're getting pumped up for the dungeon, huh? So we have to search for the destination, and I will just Alt-Tab and take a look at the chat, because this is how I have to read the chat now. Of course, he sees Archbringer of Chaos as a compliment, right? And Jamie says, I didn't even notice the squirrel. Yeah, I didn't notice it until the end either. If you want to join me, please whisper. I see that Razor will join. I'm guessing Jasandi will join too, but you obviously don't need to if you choose not to. And then if one more wants to join, please toss a whisper and we'll get going. Where do we need to go? We have to go. Oh, Razor's already over there. I like it. How do we... I guess we haven't really gone down this way yet, have we? Oh, it's just down this path. Makes sense. What's this thing? A floor mandrill. Dun, dun. Oh, she's flying over. I'm like, how are you going so quickly? Discovered a new location. Ooh, is this temple door where we're going? That looks pretty cool. Oh my god, I'm gonna get just ambushed by these, like, mandrills before we even start. Run for your lives, they're coming! Ha! They backed away just in time. All right. Anyone else want to join? I'll give it like a minute, but I think otherwise we'll just go with the 3 of us. I guess I can click this to discover the area. You can feel the aether flowing through the door. A gentle push may be all that is required. Our earlier efforts were not in vain, it seems. Stay on guard, Seesaw. We know not what awaits us inside. And there we go. Like I say, we'll give it till 10:46, so like 30 more seconds, and then we're gonna hop in with our group of 3 and explore what's ever in here. I guess this area. So do we have most of the map discovered at this point? Looks like it. Yeah, we discovered a lot with the pyramid and stuff last time. There's a little bit here that we don't have, and a little bit down there. Pretty cool. Alright, I didn't see anyone else whisper, so I think we're good to go for it. Oh, enter with party of other players. Yeah, that's what I want. Alright. Yeah, like that. Okay, and it just brings up the dungeon finder. I was like, I didn't want to leave my friends behind. This looks right, so we'll do the, yep, and then join. And we're a tank, so we should be good to go. All right, let's see if I can rocket as a tank. Oh my god, there's gonna be more owls? I should have known that. Oh, this looks really cool. Yeah, like a very much kind of a temple again, eh? Alright, I guess I should put on this, because it'll be sad if we don't have that on. And yeah, I need to remember to defend myself if there's any tank busters. But otherwise, I think we should be good to roll. This is an interesting start, that there's like just a one singular mob. Oh, that doesn't look good. Can we just get out of that? Oh, look at you have to go behind the walls. That's cool. I bet you that's gonna be some mechanics that we see on the boss fights. This is very interesting. This is like a mini boss almost, huh? I'm guessing, yeah, we want to go behind this one because it's gonna come from the other direction. Okay. And then over here. Well, that was pretty good. So far, things are going okay. And now we want to go over there. Oh, there's like those cubes, eh? We can go up over here. Look at these things. Wonder how much damage they do. We're gonna find out. Oh, they've got like little faces coming out of the side of them. Oh, this thing might get in our way, hey? Here, let's put down some defensive stuff since we got a good pack of things on us. Got one dead. It's not bad. Alright. And hopefully this random party member will bear with me while I alt-tab very quickly just to check the chat. It's like the worst. Okay, we're good chat-wise. Luckily we did get a lot of our chatting out at the start of the stream when my overlay was working, because now it would not be as good for the dungeon. I will try and remember to check it from time to time. Look at this thing. Its face is like just horrifying. Although, I mean, could you imagine life as like a block of, you know, rock? Probably not super enjoyable. I feel like I should have put a defensive on earlier here. Looks like we're doing okay though. Our healer is working overtime for us. Nice. It's definitely like, you know, more larger, powerful mobs in here. Is this the boss? Should have gone in. Oh, you're getting a leg go first. Now it looks like they're doing almost both sides here. I don't know how. Oh gosh. Oh, I see. We should have gone behind this. I was not prepared for what that was. At least it doesn't one-shot you or something. I'm still super confused. Okay, on this side? Okay, yeah. When in doubt, just go where everyone else goes. That's kind of the theory. I mean, this seems reasonable, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, look at that. I'm cracking the code. I think we'll kill it in time here. Yeah, we did. Just in time. All right, we got our first boss. Look at him. He's got like little bug eyes and everything. This guy looks super cute. I don't necessarily see him doing kind of the same thing as that other guy, but we'll find out. All right, let's do it. Oh, I like the music. Oh, Tank Buster. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, just a telegraph. We can manage that so far. Okay, some AoE damage. Oh, that wasn't good. I should have gotten out of that. I don't even know if I like saw the telegraph before that. Oh, I got super stunned by that. Tank Buster. I mean, maybe as the tank I'm supposed to get hit by some of these things though. I don't know. Oh, look at that. He's like heating up on one side. That's pretty cool. Oh, he faces the way that he's gonna do it. That makes sense. So you can kind of see. Alright, we're down to 50%. So far, so good. Tank Buster. Still did a lot of damage, actually. heating up. I think that's the AoE one, yeah, it is. Oh, is it the one I should go on the other side for? Oh no, he's going this way, okay. Oh no, run! he wants just Sandy. Tank Buster. I'm a big fan of like the telegraph they give you for the Tank Busters. Like it's quite nice relative to World of Warcraft where you just kind of have to know which ability does a lot of damage. Here, at least it gives you a bit of warning. We'll just agree on that. Good on that. Oh, we got some snakes or something coming. Look at these. Oh, and some bats. There we go. Well, the bats actually do a fair bit of damage. Oof. I should have used the cooldown for the bats, apparently. Who would have known? You know, check our chat real quick. I know we're looking like we're doing good. I wonder if the chat's like, I don't know, if the chat's working properly or not. I've got suspicions about it with the overlay not working. It might be doing good. At least you guys can see the stream. That's the big thing here. Right. I like these, like kind of like chameleon-looking things. You know, it would be really, or iguana. It's even in the name. Are iguanas the ones that can like lose their tail and like it'll regenerate or something? Be an interesting boss mechanic. Oh no, there's like crocodiles. This is spooky. I really like the looks of this dungeon though. Although I know water is kind of like my streaming encoding nightmare, so we'll see if we face anything negative with that. Alright. Let's see if we've got another boss here. Oh, I guess these aren't all bosses, so arrive. So some of them are just coming to the different areas. Oh, there's more bats. Let's use the defensive this time. We learned her lesson. Bats do a lot of damage. I've got a magic damage reduction button that I should probably use more frequently too. Oh no, they're doing so much damage. Alright, we almost got them. It's once my like my cooldown comes off and like if there's still enough up, they do like just so much damage. Alright, we're good to go. Got a pack of horned iguanas over here. Do some single target for the two of them. Did someone level? I was like, what was that noise? This is a cool little beam that they're giving me. I like that. Oh, okay. Apparently, like, the pathway just reveals itself after we do something. This thing looks like menacing. Is it like in a cage of magic? Oh my gosh, is it a bat? The bats have been like the scariest part. A bat squatch. Yeah, that doesn't sound good one bit. Look at him. Look at those little like weird antenna things. Alright, hopefully he doesn't summon a huge amount of bats to kill us, but otherwise I think we're good to go. I just blew Living Dead by accident. Let's put our Tank Buster cooldown on. Not exactly the button you want to trip on coming into the fight, but it's what happens. Okay, he does do a shriek. Is he going to summon a bunch of ads? Is that going to be the fight? Weirdly not. I was expecting like just a flood of bats to come in. He does do a lot of smacking. Okay, he brings stuff down from the top of the roof. It's got a shockwave that's just an AoE damage. A lot of AoE damage. Oh my god. Yeah, a tremendous amount of AoE. Here's a Tank Buster. Let's prepare for that. If I can have a cooldown ready and then my third combo that like heals me right as that goes off, it's like so nice. Alright, he's doing his thing. Man, this one probably... Okay, there's a pillar there that could fall. I think it's the shockwave that brings us down. Ooh. Tank Buster, we definitely need to defend ourselves there. Wonder, the shockwave actually might be magic damage. I wonder if I could like try and protect it. I don't have a keybound, but let's subsonics. I don't know what that is. Oh, it is this. I should have used it for this. The shockwave is the other one, I see. Well, I could have helped. Because shockwave knocks down the pillars, I think. Yeah, or sound wave. Tank Buster. Oh, here comes Subsonics. Let's try using... I mean, we're gonna kill him. Hey, I leveled. Look at that. 76. Woot woot. I don't know if I should be greeting all these. I feel like this is how my inventory always gets like stuffed with stuff. Stuffed with stuff. Is it this way that we're supposed to go? No, no, it's the other way. Me and Jasandi took a wrong turn, but we will be there. Just you know, a quick backtrack for a second. This is really cool. The river flowing through here. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Oh, I guess yeah, it's supposed to be a waterfall that we're going to, right? Ritika Falls. Makes sense. Man, my like encoding is probably just dying somewhere, and I'm not looking at the chat. People are probably like, oh man, these things look spooky. Let's go ahead and just pop some stuff, because they look spooky enough that I don't want to die to them. Just Andy said, do eat. I feel like that was in regards to jumping off and taking them. Oh, it's for me winning a piece of gear. That's what that noise was. I was like, it's just because it's so long from when I roll that I'm like, what was that? Okay, so we go up on this branch. I kind of want to take more than just the one of you, but are these guys going to jump at us? Did they just throw things? Huh. I wonder if I should be pulling more than just the one. Alright, well, we can probably pop a cooldown. Look at that, we're doing just fine. Surprised the monkeys didn't want to attack us from up there. It seemed like what they were waiting to do, like just to jump in. Oh, there we go. Were they those monkeys? Yeah, okay, that's... Apparently they were waiting for now. I wanted to tell the monkeys that they should have like come a bit sooner and they would have had a better chance of getting us, but like, they kind of would have. Alright, so up through here, I suspect. Here's another one of these echo dudes. I mean, let's try pulling them all together. See what happens. We've got a cooldown for it. Hopefully it's enough. We've got another cooldown in a second here. 2 seconds. There we go. Let's put it on. Let's get out of that. We're starting to have them fall over, which should hopefully make us alright. Are these guys throwing things at us? Is that what this is? Yeah, they are like beaming us or something. There we go. Oh, and now they're... Maybe I should have saved a cooldown for this. Maybe this was the time I needed it most. 3 seconds, we do have one. There we go. I'm winning all the armor. Apparently not everyone else rolled greed on it. I'm just a greedy little popoto. Alright, and then we can go over here. Okay, this is interesting. That's like a boss line right here. I feel like... Oh, it slides you down. I was like, this line looks pretty spooky. Oh man, this thing looks intense. Light Warden Eros. I'm just gonna check chat like super quick. There's those monkeys you asked for. Okay, maybe within a few exceptions. The question to should I pull more is always yes. All right, we'll check more chat after. I'll do a good review of everything. All right, I feel like we're ready, right? I mean, one of us is sitting down, which kind of concerns me, but I feel like we'll be good. We'll be good. We'll be good. Tank Buster. Oh, the Tank Buster hits pretty good on this guy. Something about the 3 heads, I'm sure. We're gonna want to make sure we have a cooldown for each and every one of those, or else we're gonna be in some trouble. Oh, he just charges someone randomly. That's interesting. Glossalia. Okay, so that's the AoE. I should try and have my magic cooldown for the next one. It's like Gloss Viper Poison. That doesn't sound good. Are they just the areas? Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Inhale. We stand on the sides. Oh, he pulls. Oh, he tried to pull you through it and then push you out. So you probably don't want to get hit by those puddles. Oh, I did anyways. Well, that's not good. Tank Buster. Oh! We want to stack. Confession of Fate. That doesn't sound good. Hound of Heaven. There's so many like different attacks. Oh, that's the charge. Okay, we're starting to go back through them here. Viper Poison. Okay. It looks like we can afford to just stand on the edge when it comes here. Oh, it looks like my edge even is the best one. So Inhale's gonna bring us in. And then there's gonna be a push and we want to go all the way over here. Oh, he teleported through it. That's cool. Rend is the Tank Buster. I feel like with how I might be able to use both my cooldowns on like each of those, and that might help a lot more. Hounds out of Heaven. Oh no, they got Razor Dragon. What the heck is this? We haven't seen this spell yet. Man, this is a tough fight. Here it is. Here's the... I'm gonna help with that one. Look at that. Some magic damage reduction. Oh, she's gonna do it back to back. I wasn't prepared for that. Oh man, this is the charge. Oh, it does tell you who's gonna get charged at least. That's... Oh, does it do less damage the further you get? Or maybe they just had a lot of cooldowns on them. Rend. I'm just gonna do both of them. We'll see if I come to regret it. But from what I've seen, my like last one's always been up each time, so. Poison. I might be able to make it through here. And then we want to be on this side. Like this. I really like that mechanic. I think it's very cool because you have to be looking at kind of like your positioning twice. Oh my god, I didn't prepare for this. I got no tank buster. Okay, it didn't kill me. That's good. I got parried slightly, which I think helped save me. No, I shouldn't have done the 2 cooldowns. That wasn't good. We got lucky. That was a fun fight. I really enjoyed that one. Dun, dun, dun. Why do we look so sad? What? Why do we look so sad about our triumph? So Rusty, you did great, Jasandi. You guys both did great. All of you. Thank you so much, team. Oh, the other person already left. They were like, we're done. We're out of here. Seesaw pulls too little. But thank you so much, Razor and Jasandi. Thank you for the, you know, kind of the carry usually through these dungeons. I always appreciate the patience when learning new fights. I know it's probably hard going with someone who doesn't know the mechanics. But thank you so much. You guys both did wonderfully. All right, let's see what kind of cutscene we have. Actually, you know what? Before we do the cutscene, let's check the chat because we should check the chat. Where were we? I didn't even see a squirrel. Okay, Jamie says, we're just being polite and letting you go through the dungeon. Jamie says, time for Stompy Boy. Frame are actually quite good, which that must be about the water. Brenton says, the question, should I pull more, is always yes. Okay, maybe with a few exceptions. Jamie IC says there's those monkeys you asked for. Arctic Silver says the heads have a tell for 2 of the AoE attacks. Farrell says, have fun with the final boss. The final boss was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Branson says, that was a close one. Yeah, the final boss was scary. Dark says, ooh, that scared me just watching it. That's probably the attack that brought me down to like 1% or something. It was super close. Jamie says, yeah, the charge does less damage if you can make it, make the tether longer. Okay, so that makes sense. Northern says, because we killed Harambe's wife, that's why she's sad. Oh, that's a good one. Arctic Silver says, the boss of the next is also kind of simple. Just gotta pay attention and move. How the final boss of the next is harder than the final one of this one. Oh, good. Something to look forward to. I do apologize for the, doing all the chat in one fell swoop at the end here, but it's what we're working with it. Let's go. This actually looks like it's slightly better for me. All right, let's take it. See if we want it. Oh, just Soundy says, if not my exogician on you, you would have been dead. Okay, so you saved me is what happened at the 1% thing. That's fair. It's probably what I should have used the Living Dead skill for, but blew it like early on. All right, let's see what kind of cutscene we have. I assume we have to absorb its energy or whatever we do. Man, he's a pretty cool guy. He'd make a cool mount. If you wanted a Light Warden as a mount, I guess. I don't know how people feel about that generally. Ooh, so pretty. This has happened every time we've sucked up one of these powers. Or is this different? Maybe it has happened, I don't know. It's a pretty cool, you know, cinematic showing it. Dun, dun, dun. Wow. You always kind of forget that it's like
is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
that it's like so bright until they turn it off and you're like, all right, I guess it hasn't been nighttime while we've been here.
Aye, that they have. His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. He must be told.
Good. They're talking behind our back about how we're probably gonna like die or something.
Would you describe it to me, Marie-Ange? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
You would be the one to paint with words if I had to choose one of the scions.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Got what, like a little butt tap or something? What was that?
Well fought.
Little hip
Let
tap?
us return home.
Oh yeah, all the cave paintings. I forgot about this.
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments. But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Oh, it's Emmett.
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour?
Just staring at us.
Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Yeah, we don't really know his endgame, do we? Like, and I know that's like the whole thing with Ascians is they're a mystery, but I kind of want to know more.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more. Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. Ah, there is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Is he gonna tell us about it?
The story.
Yeah, I was like,
well, we are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity.
okay.
Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check.
Interesting. So we're kind of hearing essentially the dark side that we've been fearing against portrayed as the good side from him, which is interesting.
And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
Oh, interesting. Which in turn implies that we can defeat them.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you asked the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac. We natives of that sundered paradise.
So they are the ones who summoned in that primalist. It's interesting. Or that primalist.
Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world. For our people. For all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
See, this is why villains are done so well in this game. Because you understand and respect their motivations. Whereas so many games just have like, oh, they did bad stuff because they're bad. Right? Like, it's so different. Like, you know, even calling him a villain sounds weird. He's so complicated. I'm gonna check chat real quick here. Jasandi out there saving lives. I like it. Arctic Silver says there are several boss mounts. Branson says, the Warrior of Light seems open to riding around on just about anything. A Light Warden would be nothing out of the ordinary. But no Light Wardens, though. We have the Winged Lion Light Warden as a mount already. Flashbang over. Oh yeah, it was super bright. I think she was aiming for his back, but those L's be tall. So it wasn't a butt tap. Jasandi says, ooh, lore time. Farrell says, ooh, lore bombs. Jamie says, the best villain thinks they're the hero. And Farrell says, how did it feel to learn this new bit of lore? This was really cool. I really enjoyed... Oh, is this the light? Yeah, this is like the mount. Very cool. But I thought the lore was really good. I really enjoyed the fact that we were learning it amongst the Scions too, right? Like perspective-wise, a lot of the lore we've learnt, certainly about like Hydaelyn and stuff like that, has always been taught to us by the Scions and Minfilia and stuff like that. But now we're getting into such mysterious and ancient lore that we're alongside, you know, people like Urianger and Y'shtola learning about lore, and that just really puts in perspective, like, we're getting into this whole new chapter of the game where things are unknown. But yeah, very cool. It's interesting because, you know, two things have been made clear here, that the Ascians are more ancient and more powerful maybe than we even truly understood, but at the same time, you know, Zodiac and Hydaelyn have almost downgraded isn't like the right answer, but like we thought they were beings beyond our imagination, when in fact they are just like very powerful primals, which again makes me think that, you know, we've defeated primals. They're primals. It puts it on a playing field that we understand. So very interesting lore. I'm excited to learn more. I understand Emmett's long scope plans of, like, you know, what all Ascians want, but I'm curious as to what his immediate plan is for helping us and how that's going to work out. So we'll have to find out. Very cool stuff, though, in general. Being a hero or a villain often depends on the point of view. Farrell says, the eldest and most powerful of all the primals. You believe it? I don't know. I want to believe Emmett, but I don't know if I should. Seesaw cooking corner. Yeah, it's me. I could be completely wrong about a lot of these things, but that's how I see it. But yeah, I think we'll call the stream there. That was really good. I always love having a stream where we can do a dungeon kind of at the end of it. It feels like such a nice, like, capstone to the stream. And this one was really good. This one was nice. We had a lot of people chatting. We had some people in the dungeon, and we got a nice little lore bomb. If it wasn't for a slight technical hiccup, it would have been perfect. And even then, at least we're at a point where it doesn't bring down the whole stream when I crash anymore. It's just, you know, a nuisance, which still not great, but better than it could be. But thanks so much for coming, everyone. Hopefully you have a good rest of your weekends. I always love streaming and seeing your lovely faces in chat. It's just wonderful. Thank you for being a part of this journey. But yeah, until next time, thanks everyone. Have a good rest of your day.